Champion. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the here when the crowd screams, still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know just to end the drought. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in some and nearly spin the block around.
From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And this is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Dick. It got his man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This a quick pass to Davis. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. The quick slant caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They get this out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On second down, here's Henry. Shoves him aside. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 11. It's a big run there by Henry. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy. And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrynton Evans. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Evans on the tackle.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down back at the
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Tannehill into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ed Oliver.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bills' 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So I think last time where we left off,
Throwing again is Tannehill. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown from tying this thing up.
yeah, I think I'll use right here to open
Sometimes you just
after
have
the
to have some
close.
mercy in here.
I mean, I would consider
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half
Range. Let's see what happens. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 114. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill over the middle. Rodgers has it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, so you're saying you had more depth go in, but did it go to CRS?
Tannehill on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Bills take over first and 10.
So we can all
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing again on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Buffalo.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And I will say that I do have this done a lot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer and how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Okay, I'm hearing you, but okay, so if I'm doing performance metrics on this, I need to know, I guess I do need to know the system first. Okay, so that's fair. So you're saying the first part would be the current system. Yeah. And then okay. So yeah. So we will get into more details of that next time. I'm thinking this is just a kickoff.
Okay.
I mean, what's your expectations for today? Here's what I want to know. Does everyone on this call understand what we're trying to do here and what's happening? And if you don't, please ask so that we can get us all on the same page. Because at the end of the day, the people on the phone are the ones who would have to carry the operations out.
Right. Yeah, so basically we're just going to take the extract file coming from CRS and kind of manage that, populate that FEMI procedural, FEMI with information, what's happened to the debt or what's the status of the debt inside the CRS after it's been sent. Because right now we have two projects that went on. We have the debt from the MoveLink debts that went to CRS so far. And then also we have Forest Service, one of the couple of small programs that went to CRS. Those are the only two debts that are automated into CRS, but I think there's some agencies that actually are inputting the debts manually into CRS. I don't know which ones they were. If it was like FNS or APHIS or somebody, I can't remember.
And we have a program that has a manual entry also.
Oh yeah, you have a program that's manual entry also, right? So the extract file is just going to come from. So this includes, the extract file is going to include all the debts inside CRS, right? Even the manual entry? Or no?
I don't know. There's so little activity in the other program.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I mean, ideally it would. If you're building it, why not? Right?
Right.
I just don't know that I'll be able to test it. But yes, it should. And as a matter of fact, whatever we do, again, I mean, our goal is to set these requirements and get some kind of functional design drafted and then invite Forest Service in, right?
Yeah, exactly. Invite them in
Because it's going to be for everything.
Because it's going to be what?
For all.
Well, it's going to be for all agents, everybody coming into CRS.
Anybody who has a CRS program.
Right. That Forest Service is going to be the biggest, right?
Right.
Yeah, because I think even after the other program that they wanted to bring in after the two small ones they brought in, I think Nathan has said it's like over 200,000 debts. Would that be correct? Yeah,
I don't know the exact number, but
yeah, that's a lot of debt.
on board is that Forest Service is ready to bring on additional programs to CRS, but because of that volume, it's just not feasible to do it if there's no back fee. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all we have right now.
Yeah, because they said it's so large. That's the 200,000 debt when I was talking about that. Nathan said we wouldn't bring that on until the back fee was created. But the back fee should also include the collection piece to me, because that was a different project, right?
Wait, should or should, because we are having that discussion. I don't think we're gonna solve that one today.
Let me tell you, Michelle Delucky, and there's a lot of things where I don't say I don't care, but I'm indifferent. I don't have a strong opinion. This is something Eddie has a strong opinion about. Collections are going to come in. There's no change in the way the collections are coming in. The money is coming into a treasury system. It's coming into an existing ALC, coming on the existing SER, and the methods in which we process those collections are not changing. And the SER is the system of record. So I feel very strongly we keep these issues of CRS and any automation from the SER as totally 100% separate. So you got to remember, CRS is nothing but they're managing the receivables. They're getting the same collection information we're getting.
Wait, say it again. CRS is nothing but what?
They're not an accounting system. They're not an accounting system for us. They're doing debt management and receivable management.
So I'm totally understand your position and hope to be able to keep it that way. But we need to bring Forest Service into the mix when we get there and see just I'm not aware of what's going on with CIR and how it's going to process.
But Shelby,
you'll just share it with us. So
take all that out the picture. Take all that out the picture. We will never have 100% of our receivables going to CRS. That will never ever happen. We're going to have voluntary collections coming in for various reasons. Now let's let Tim chime in. But what's going to happen is if we start getting collection data from two different places, and it's the same data, everything CRS is getting is coming from the SER. We're opening the door for duplicate cash postings all over the place. And why would we want to do that?
I'm in agreement with Eddie on his statement.
We'll sit at the table.
Needs to be
Look how far you
separate.
go away from the
But
food.
what I see with CRS that you're working with this extract file, that if there's a C5, C6, C7 document that needs to be created that allows us to post the collection that we just received, it will be done through this interface.
Hey guys, I hate to tell you this, but I accidentally turned my volume off, so I missed like the last 2 minutes. Can you give me a synopsis? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Patty, go back.
It just shows that it needs to be separate. The money coming in the door, there's only one door, and that's the SER. And that has the official record of all money coming into the federal government, that treasury collection system it came from. And CRS is getting the same data. So if we start pulling collection data from CRS and the SER, there's a chance we could have duplicate cash postings. Additionally, our collection, the mechanisms we have to post collections is totally separate from CRS. So I don't think we need to post collection activity from CRS. And Tim is correct. When CRS creates documents for interest penalties and fees, the interface will create the C5, 6, and 7, and even if they've posted their collection to it, the way FIMI handles VIP, in that order, will post the C5, 6, and 7s through the regular collection process. So I don't think we want to be getting into the business of getting the collection data, the collections, etc. So that's what it says.
Okay, and I totally understand your position, and that's what we're moving forward with, right? And then we just need to make sure that as we go, that this all works together. And, yeah, so, and we'll just come back to the table if there's an issue or not.
Exactly, I agree 100%.
I just want you to be open-minded and understand what we're going through. And while we want to do that, I just want to make sure we address any challenges in the process.
Yes.
So we want to record the C5, C6, and C7. So 2 of those are interest penalties, right?
Yep.
And then what's the third one?
And then fees.
I believe fees, isn't it?
Oh, fees.
Yeah, I don't know. If Treasury sends the administrative fees to us, Donna and
Okay.
But if the fee was withheld, you'd still have to have some sort of entry made on the customer file, wouldn't you? For any.
To keep the balance the same.
any fees that Treasury keeps, like they don't IPAC us or they don't send it to us, well, yeah, and it more relates to CSMGM because CRS is current debt. I don't know if there will be a difference between what a customer sends and what we actually get. So, because interest we definitely get, you know.
Well, you probably gonna get penalties too, though, right?
We probably, does anybody know if CRS keeps any, because CRS is a no-charge system, so they probably don't contain any fees.
No, Shell, but they do not at the moment. It's all up for discussion. But if they did, it would be a comeback around on us that we send it to them. So, to answer Marcus's question, it's the way I remember this is PAIP. So when the money comes in through the collection process, principal, admin fees, interest, penalties, admin fees, interest, and then principal. I don't know C5, 6, 7, which one is which, but it goes in that order, and it looks for those documents in that order: penalties, admin fees, interest, and then principal. And it posts those documents. That's automatic and fitting.
And then where does that come from?
Well, if there's let's say I get the customer and he sends if he sends X amount of dollars in the system.
That's a CRS, maybe, yes, not to them.
And that's what I was talking about. The FIMI, that's the order in which stuff should be placed. Like for example, AFIS and them I think have the MRP agencies have the automated FIFO and stuff that comes in, and you can look up the knowledge bases, and I'm pretty sure when I found that out, I documented PAIP. FIMI will look.
That's the law, actually.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think FIMI's program.
Practice, I know we're not doing that because of the manual. Anyone know manual? Oh my gosh, no. Yeah. So, the data and let you guys know what I find out. If anybody else wants to do it, it sounds like you want to do it too, Eddie. So.
No, Eddie doesn't. Eddie was just throwing that out there, because that's the problem now with Sheldon. If Tim gets, like Dom just said, it's manual. If money comes in to the lockbox processor right now, and say the customer receivable is $100, and we just have that receivable out there, it's going to go right to that document and clear it. But if CRS applied 5% of that dollar penalty for interest, you're only going to credit 90.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So that is...
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from a defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Tannehill now to throw. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And the Titans are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. But nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Khalif Raymond now. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
That's good.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Tannehill. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. To the air again, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So after the INT, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So Allen's going to look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On first down, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throw left side to Reynolds. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. One last throw here for Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
42.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mix